BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens and copy the trades of top trade. There's hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi.
Good morning everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at what happened. So yesterday we got a dip. It was just a dip, it wasn't the massive dip, but it was a dip. We measure it from the top, which is a new all-time high, down to the wick low, which is basically about 6%. Just over a 6% move. So these things are going to happen more and more. We can see them here and here, and here to here, and obviously this one to this one. So we're going to keep getting them. The way I'm seeing it now is that Bitcoin itself is going to have a bit of a range, right? And this range, I think, is going to be the way that we see Bitcoin perform until it gives up the game. And I'll be looking for the top of this Bollinger Band area, kind of roughly around this area, and down to the bottom of this support. So we're talking a range of basically 76,000, give or take, to 65,000, give or take. I think this is where we're going to live, right, until the halving, which the halving might have the opposite effect as it normally has, which would be an immediate breakout, or it'll just sort of like tail off and consolidate. The higher it goes, the more likely it is to have a significant pullback anyway, whether that's from the top of this range to the bottom of the range or finally breaking down. I'm not entirely sure myself as to what's really going on with it, but until then, until we see something that's particularly scary, not just for crypto, but for traditional markets, we're talking S&P, NASDAQ, all that jazz, until we see something like that, then it still remains a buy the dip market. And although the buy the dip has been bought, it doesn't look particularly green at the moment. I mean, Bitcoin's up 1%. Most things basically up, give or take 1%. It's not incredibly green at the moment. I think it's going to continue to be green for the day. The only thing that's going to stop us is our mate S&P. So let's have a look at S&P futures. Wow. Opening in the green still. So closed in the green, still opening in the green. Let's have a look at Dixie. So Dixie's having a little bit of a bounce. That's fine. We'll look at this on the daily. Let's take it down a notch. The 4 hourlies reclaimed the Bollinger Band, reclaimed the 10 exponential. So it does actually look like it could even force a death cross retest over here to back up to 103.5, which is not much of a move, believe me. Structurally, it's just a bearish retest, even though it results in some uptrend. So let's call it for what it is. It's a bearish chart, which any upside on this one up to these levels is going to just get a rejection. So yeah, but I mean, I'm absolutely looking for the pullback and the consolidation. I am ready for that. It's going to happen at some point, but I don't see it's going to happen today. I think Bitcoin's going to spend its life in this range until the halving, which is really actually not that far away. It's like a month away now. And I think that might be the catalyst for us to drop off. Until then, though, altcoins really are just popping. We were looking at them on the Patreon live stream last night. So many going parabolic, which I would suggest you leave. There's quite a few that haven't gone parabolic. There's quite a lot that are in significant uptrends that are quite structurally sound. So they're the ones I'm taking part in, with only a few of the high-risk alts that have tickled my fancy. So, I mean, like, I don't want to, I'm not a signals group or anything like that, but the positions I took yesterday was one in Ethereum Classic, some in XLM, obviously me in XRP, and a couple of really high risk altcoins, one being this, because I've started trading on MEXC. I was blissfully unaware that this is where the real powerhouse of low cap altcoins exists. So if you actually want to set up an account, I do have a link in the description, but there is a lot of these sort of coins on there. It was this is the sort of thing that KuCoin used to be, and Gate.io used to be. It would appear that MEXC is the new Gate.io or the new KuCoin. And so yeah, I took a position in this one yesterday. I mean, it's done all right. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but we're looking for much bigger on this one. But remember, with coins like this, it either works or it fails. And I could easily be looking for a massive failure. So if you are going to start trading these types of coins, just be prepared that if it goes the wrong way, you may never see that price ever again. It might only go down from then. So just remember that. But yeah, links in the description below if you want to set up a MEXC account. Anyway, there's not really a great deal more to say about it. I expect the movement up to continue throughout the day. Dips still appear to be for buying, and the only thing that's going to change my particular bias will be to see the S&P start to reject. But at the moment we're still making higher highs and higher lows. We've cancelled out the bearish divergence on the 4-hourly, and really it's just a matter of waiting for the next bearish setup to start to materialize at the top of these charts. And you know, we're not really seeing that. To be honest, we're not really seeing that. We've got it on the higher term time frames, the weekly, suggesting overheated divergence, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything to be afraid of. So, but the time is, ticking by, getting closer to that halving, which I would suggest to limit positions as we do get closer to the halving. It's just, I mean, historically that's the right thing to do. I know it's counterintuitive, but so is most markets are counterintuitive. You limit positions as you get closer to the halving, because it is most likely, as it has been in the past, a non-event, all priced in. But don't get shaken out of long-term hodls. That's a different story altogether. Right, I'll leave you with you there. So we bought the dip. Let's get ready to sell the rip and reassess the market once we've sold our rips. Right, thanks for watching. Take it easy. See you on the Telegram. Have a nice day.